So today I'm replacing the power button and volume rocker circuit board in a Dell Inspiron 17-inch 7779 laptop. So this will be a video of how to do that. So the first thing we need to do is remove all the back screws. Okay, now we have the back screws out. The back pops off pretty easily on this one. If your back doesn't pop off easily, I always keep a bunch of guitar picks that you can use to kind of pry the bottom off of the frame. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, so before you replace the circuit board, which is here, this power button's really mushy. It's not making contact with the board. You want to unplug the battery first. So here, I'm just gonna pull out the battery plug. And then this is the circuit board we're replacing. So I'm gonna unscrew it. I'm gonna keep that screw separate from my other screws because that's a much smaller screw. And, oh yeah, so you can see right here, this is the push button that the power button makes contact with, and this is pushed way back. So this circuit board is definitely the problem. So we're gonna thread this around here and unplug it right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there just so I kind of have a reference to know what it looked like. Here's my new part. I ordered this off of Amazon, found it pretty easily. Okay. So it sets in there. I'm going to put the screw back in. We're going to thread this cable back around and tuck it in how it was. It's kind of the hard part sometimes. This cable is a little bit thicker than the original cable, so it might be a little bit harder. Ooh, there's a dead bug in that laptop. Gross. Okay. going to take this piece of tape. And tape this down like that. I'm gonna get this nasty little bug out here. Don't know what he is, but we don't want him in there. Okay, so let's see, does this, so, I mean, the button isn't mushy anymore, but it's also not, I don't know if you can hear, but the volume button pushes, the power button doesn't. So I'm gonna take this out again real quick and just kind of look at it and see maybe if I can see what's going on. Okay, so it pushes on the board. Okay, maybe I just didn't have it lined up right. Let's screw it back in and see what happens. Okay, so I think I had this screw torqued down too tight and it wasn't making the connection. I think that was the problem. So we're gonna thread this back around, plug it into this circuit board here, tape this back down. I'm gonna shove this wire in here as good as I can. But like I said, it is thicker than the original wire. And we're gonna put the case back on, snap it in. Get our screws back in. So actually, I'm just going to put a few of the screws in and test it and make sure that it works. Because I've learned over years of doing this, you'll put all the screws back in and then you'll test it and it won't work. And then you have to take it all apart again, which is never fun. So, we're gonna test it here. Maybe the battery's dead. Let's plug it in. Oh, I didn't plug the battery back in. That would do it. See what I mean about not putting all your screws in? I was so concerned about the power button board that I forgot to plug the battery back in. Okay, plug the battery back in. There we go. The case back on. Pop in a screw or two. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see. I hear it. It's a good sign. Woohoo! Success. Okay, so that's how you replace the power and volume rocker circuit board on a Dell Inspiron 7779.